What's up, guys? This is Coach Grant with First Down Training, and today we're going to be breaking down Kenny Golladay and his route running. This video is by request, guys, so please leave in the comments who you would like to see me break down next. I would really appreciate that, and I will make sure to get back to you. All right, let's get started. So I think he's a very underrated receiver, right? You don't hear a whole lot about him, but I think he's one of the best, and we're going to talk about what makes him special today, all right? So first off, he's going to be running a sluggo here. So let's watch this thing full speed, then we'll break it down. So on this sluggo, does a great job against man coverage of giving this quarterback his eyes to get this DB to bite underneath, catching this ball, and then bursting upfield right after the catch. So when he comes off here, right, he knows this is probably, I would assume he's got a little bit of help inside here because this DB does give up the inside pretty easily. So I'm assuming he's got some help inside. But you could see off the line, being a taller guy, we got to be a physical guy, right? And you're going to see that with Golladay throughout this whole clip. Very physical receiver. And taller guys, we got to be able to be physical. And everything that we do, we got to use our size to our advantage. Smaller guys, we use our quickness to our advantage. Taller guys, we're not going to be naturally as quick. So we got to use our size. We got to rip underneath with this arm. We got to fight his hands, right? And that's a good job by Golladay working to get the inside. Now, when he makes this break here, so 1, 2, 3 steps to the slant, he gives his eyes to the inside. He commits his shoulders to this slant, right? Anytime we're running a double move, sluggo, post corner, out and up, we want to commit our shoulders, and we want to try to give this quarterback our eyes. There's situations where we maybe can't give him our eyes. We got to be a little bit quick with the move. Don't necessarily get to give the quarterback our eyes, but our body language tells everything, and our eyes tell everything, right? And what does this guy do? He gets greedy. He wants to undercut this thing. He thinks the slant's coming right now. 1, 2, 3. Takes it for 3 hard steps. 1, 2, 3. Commits his eyes, commits his shoulders, gets this DB to turn his hips and bite inside. And now when he's here, you see he doesn't look right away. He focuses on bursting up initially, getting 3 steps. Now he's looking for this ball, burns this DB, and when he catches this thing, I want you to see here. Look at his eyes. Looking this thing all the way into the catch. Now he's worried about getting upfield. Catch this thing, look it in, then we're getting upfield. How crappy would it have been if he was here and he was worried about scoring and he picked his eyes off of it, took his eyes off the ball and he dropped it, right? I see so many receivers make that mistake, especially when you're wide open, especially when it's coming over the shoulder. We got to track this thing in all the way to the catch and then burst upfield. It's a great job. Let's watch it full speed one more time. So again, here, 1, 2, 3. Sudden stick on the slant. Sell your eyes, sell your shoulders, then burst upfield. That's a great job by Kenny Golladay working this route. Okay, so now we're going to talk about how taller guys need to be physical. So now he's going to crack down on this defensive end and then run this drag and score a touchdown. So let's watch this thing full speed. So when he hits this block, you see how he gets low, shoots his hip, gets him inside, gets the running back out in the flat, and that creates an opening for him across the field, right? That's a great job by Kenny Golladay. Now, anytime we want to ear hole a guy, right? Ear hole a guy, we got to be powerful with our hips, right? So you can see when he shoots, especially being a tall guy, he keeps that explosive pad level, right? That's already highlighted. Explosive pad level, shoots up, knocks him off of his block. That's a great job because it allows him to get into the flat. It draws a lot of attention. Nobody thinks that he's running around. He's just chipping, then he's able to slip up, right? Anytime we're a receiver and we got to come down and block, we got to make it believable. We can't just give some half-ass block and then release, right? We got to come down. We got to be super physical with my hips. I got to come down and shoot with my hips, knock this defensive end off his block, ear hole him, right? And then burst upfield, snap that head around, catch this thing, and again, catches it, right? Now, see how he could get in a little bit of trouble here. The reason why I guess is because he's a professional, but you see how he's looking away when the ball's here. Easy, very easy way to drop this thing. Young receivers, this is not something that you want to do. We want to make sure that we look this thing in all the way to the catch. Don't peek away too soon because that's how we're going to get drops when you're not as developed as Kenny Golladay would be. He's done countless numbers of catches, countless numbers of catching drills. That's why it's just second nature for him. But we cannot get greedy with it. We got to always make sure that we ensure the catch. We can't look away too soon, right? So just make sure we look this thing all the way into the catch, and then we're worried about bursting upfield, okay? That's something that he could definitely work on right there. But so many reps over the years that it's not even a factor to him. But again, guys, anytime we got a chip, anytime we got a block, ear hole this guy. Got to be physical with my hips. Got to keep a low center of gravity and make sure we sell like we're just staying into block. Let's watch it full speed. Great job by Golladay. Like I said, one of the most physical receivers, and when you're 6'4", you got to be a very physical receiver. Okay, so he's going to be at the top of the screen here. Now, he's going to be running a speed out. Now, I'm going to tell you right now, the quarterback throws this thing late, but that doesn't mean that we give up on it, receivers. So let's watch it full speed one more time. Very physical. Quarterback throws it late, but Golladay does a great job of having strong hands and taking this thing from this DB, okay? So he's going to be running this speed out. Now, quarterbacks normally, It's a 1, 2, 3, maybe one hitch and throw this out. I don't even like the hitch personally, but Stafford takes a couple hitches and he waits for him to come out of this break. We cannot wait on a speed out. Now that's the thing. Receivers, we got to be prepared for it. This ball should be out before we even turn our head, right? So off the line of scrimmage, he knows that this is a timing route. A speed out is a timing route. So we got to get up into the route, right? This DB's in this catch technique, right? He's about a yard off, disciplined man coverage. He's not going to come up and try to jam right away. So a lot of times in a catch technique, you can maybe give a hesitation move, give him an out move, give him an in move, then come back in outside. But in this situation, because it's a timing route, we got to understand that, receivers. We just got to give a quick move. Hopefully we'll freeze him a little bit, get his feet to stop, then burst up into the route. So that's exactly what Golladay does. Quick move to the inside. Now let's work up. Let's be physical. Let's initiate the contact. See how his pad level's going forward? The DB's always going to be in this back pedal, right? It's very rare that they can just stand their ground when a receiver's exploding off the line. Against press guys, we always want to be going forward. We never want to take a back step. We always want to be going forward. That's what we got to be able to do. So that's exactly what he's doing. Working forward, being physical. Now you see Stafford back here. He's waiting. He took this drop, 1, 2, 3. Wait. Now he's throwing. Golladay already sees the ball come out of his hand, right? Now, like I said, if this ball's out on time and he puts it right here, it's on the money because we got to throw it on time. But because he's late with it, this DB is able to undercut it. Now, receivers, we can't just give up on the play. I see so many receivers when it's a late throw, they just give up and they keep drifting. Let this guy pick it and let him take it to the house, right? Stafford throws this thing. What does Golladay do? Works back to the ball. And now when we're in this situation, when it's a catch in traffic, that's what grip strength comes into play. That's why we got to be so violent with our hands, right? We got to be aggressive when we catch this thing in traffic and take it from this DB right here. And that's exactly what he does. Very aggressive hands, strong, powerful grip, keeps his feet down, then bursts upfield. That's a great job by Golladay, working when the throw's late, keeping the play alive, getting up into this route, getting to his depth, snapping that head around. Let's watch it full speed one more time. So again, quick jab, coming out, ball's late, let's go take it from this DB. Got to be physical, got to have violent hands. He's going to be running a post out. This is at his pro day. The main thing I want to talk about is technique here. So we're going to watch it full speed, then we'll break it down. Not too much about beating a DB here, it's just about technique. We're going to talk mostly about his arms, and this is something that a lot of people don't do. Okay, so on this post out, again, head and shoulder movement when he makes this post. I like that. You see how his arm kind of flails out? I don't necessarily like that too much, but he's just trying to get head and shoulder movement, make everything look the same. Okay, so I'm not mad at that. I would like him to keep this just a little bit tighter to his body. Reason being is because I don't want to let the whole arena know that I'm making a break, but because it's a double move, it probably works out better for him. So when he takes this thing 3 steps to the post, now, when he's breaking on this out, that third step is getting him into that explosive pad level position, right? Now he's in an explosive position. Now, everybody loves to say beat the drum, right, with your hands. I want to beat the drum. I want to have chop my feet. That's not right. You want to run your arms and run out of the break, right? And that's exactly what he does. So when he snaps down here, his second step with his right leg has got to get his hips turned, which it does. And that third step right here has got to drive him back out, which it does. But how does he get there? He keeps his arms moving. You can see how he keeps his arms pumping. That's how you get in and out of a break fast. Your arms are going to take you there. You see how his arms are swinging him back around, and they're swinging him on this 90-degree angle. That's what we got to do. They call it running out of the break. We got to run into the break with this post, snap it down, have aggressive hips, and run out and pump my arms out of this break. That's a great job by Kenny Golladay working this at his pro day, and then a hell of a catch, obviously. Okay, so one thing we can take away from this, guys, when we're working a post out or any kind of break where we got to snap down, that's a dig. That could be a comeback. That could be a curl, right? Or a post out. We got to run our arms out of this break, and our arms are what's going to swing us back to this out. Okay, so let's watch this thing full speed one more time. So coming out here, head and shoulders, 1, 2, 3. Run those arms. Your arms are going to take you out of this break, and your arms are going to get you back down on that 90-degree angle. All right, guys, I really want to thank you for watching. I really appreciate it, guys. Again, please leave in the comments anybody you would like to see me break down next, receiver, quarterback. I really appreciate that a lot. And again, if you're a receiver, guys, and if you want to improve your football IQ, learn how to read coverages just like a quarterback, please check out the link in the description. I really appreciate that, and I'll see you guys next time.